Hey everybody! Guess who it is? It's still me, Joy. I know! I'm in a nutty mood this morning. I tell you, yesterday afternoon I told you Terry was here all afternoon. And so I was going through owls like crazy. How many did I make yesterday? I made 1, 2, 3, 4. And the day before I made 3. And so this one right here is actually my last owl. And I saved it for last because I don't like it. Here's the picture of it. Let me get the picture of it closer. Here's the design from the book of this owl. And he just looks strange to me. I don't know what his problem is. Look, here he is in her quilt. The lady that made the owls. Here he is right here. So, I don't know. He just looks odd. He looks like a spook or a snake or something. So, I took the pattern and I drew some extra lines on it and tried to change it a little bit and make it into an owl I thought I would like, because this is my last owl. And for some reason, he looks like a mad dog or something. I don't know. You know, he's not stitched around yet, so maybe when he's stitched around, he'll look a little better. I don't know. But I'm going to show him to you, and you can laugh. Remember, they don't have names anymore. So here he is. I don't know if I can get him to stay on this background fabric. Maybe the background fabric's what I don't like. I don't know. Let me bring him over here. See, here he is. This is him. He's the last owl, so his name probably should start with a Z, although I'm not naming him anymore. But I don't know, he's just goofy looking, isn't he? So, my first project this morning is start over on this last owl and try to make one that I like. I had to leave for a short second. Can you tell? It's because Terry is missing her checkbook and her sunglasses, and it's because they're here on the stair rail. So I had to text her and tell her that she left them here. Anyway, I'm going to redo this guy, and when I get him done, then I'm going to start stitching around all of them. So maybe later today I can show you all the owls with the stitching done around them, okay? And I wanted to say special hello to Diana and Barbara. They both left me nice comments last night, and I woke up this morning, and I always check my comments in the morning when I'm drinking my first cup of coffee, and it was so nice to see those and to have a word of encouragement. You know, I realize that I'm an odd person, and I realize that what I do is very average, not that big a deal, and that there's people out there that are way, way, way better than I am. And if you think you're the best at what you do, then you're probably wrong. But I just do this for fun, you guys. I just do it for fun because it's kind of like I have these secret friends all over the place. Look at this doll behind my head. It looks like I have a fish hanging in my hair. Can you see this guy? There was a time in my life when I had a friend, and I always, when I make new friends, I get into what they're doing because I care about them, and so I want to have something in common with them. So if they have a hobby, I'll do it too. And so this friend was making dolls. And so I thought, oh my gosh, and this friend, oh, she's amazing, y'all. Her name's Debbie. And different Debbie. I know lots of Debbies. But she used to live across the street from me, and her husband was in the service, and so they had to move like every 3 years, and so I didn't get to live by her for very long. But anyway, she was into making dolls, and so I decided to try making a doll, and I made this one for Jerry. And of course Jerry's like, well, I don't know why you made me a doll, that's so weird. But look how cute he is. He has a fish, and it's a striper. You know, we have stripers in this lake down here. See his striper fish? And it says, what does it say? To my favorite fisherman, Lovejoy. What's the date I made this? June of 1991, and that's his striper fish. And this is his doll. Isn't he cute? I made some other dolls too, but I don't know if I kept them. Anyway, his fish is hanging in my hair up here while I'm trying to talk to you, so that's what made me think of it. Anyhow, I won't keep you guys. I'm going to go ahead and make the last owl. And when I get them done, I'm going to sew around them, then I'll come back and I'll show them to you again, okay? But thank you, Barbara and Diana, and all of the rest of you that say sweet things to me. And I really appreciate it. So bye for now. All right. I have just finished my last owl. Yes, I have. And even though I'm not naming him anymore, since he's my last owl, he's going to have a Z name. So I'm calling him Zeke, because that's the only Z name I can think of. So you remember the owl from this morning? Well, here he is. He is in the trash. So, I started over, and I wasn't sure I liked this guy either. But now that I've got him satin stitched, he looks sort of like an owl. So, here he is. This is my very last owl, number 20. We're going to call him Zeke because I can at least remember the last letter is Z. So I am so excited. All right, I got a satin stitch around a whole bunch of them, but oh my goodness, my sewing room, you guys. Can you believe the absolute mess these owls have made? Oh my gosh. It looks like the owls come to life at night and they fly all through the fabric and throw it up there and it lands in a big pile. And that's just what you guys can see. I put a table in here because I was making such a mess. The floor's covered with it too. And there's a big box down there that used to be a nice neat box with lids that said boutiques. Well, now it's just an explosion of fabrics too. So anyway, I've got to start cleaning up all this fabric because next week, y'all know what next week is, don't you? Yeah, next week, starting Monday, Terry and I will drive to Sherman and we will meet her friend from Fort Worth, Dallas area. Her name's Debbie. And all these Debbies. Her name's Debbie. And we're going to meet her at Joann's in Sherman. And then we're going to help her pick out fabric for her very, very first quilt. She knows how to sew, and she knows how to sew garments, but she's never made a quilt before. So we're going to help her pick out fabric, more like Terry's probably going to help her. And then we're going to go eat at my new favorite hamburger place down there called Mooya. Because they have sliced avocados they put on their burgers, and I really love that. So, and then we're going to come back here, and Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, the three of us are going to play up here in the sewing room, teaching Debbie how to make a quilt. And I may get to the point where I can have the owls on the long arm, and so maybe I can be working at the long arm while they're working at the sewing machine and the cutting table and everything. I don't know, but I'm so excited. I've got my last owl done. So I just wanted to show them to you. I have to go because I have to sew around a whole bunch of them. So until later and I get them all done, then I'll show them all to you, okay? Bye.